From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. So that'll back him up 5. Mariota now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. That one 28 yards on the ground. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 25 yards to the house, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Mariota, option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Mariota, option left. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the run, this is Hunt. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hard. Come get some. Come on.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Let's go.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Jets 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Alpha.
Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The end result, 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54 Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot.
To the air again, Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out here in the eye.
I got you. 61, match box 5.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and
brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
He's coming.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, Tatum. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 1st down, Tatum. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Let's go. 10 Tucson. 59. You better bring it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one. Fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Darnold now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Darnold now to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some space here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
29 is the Mike. Mike 27.
On second down, this is Cannon. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Darnold on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
At the 45-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On second down, it's Grant. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Grant, 29 yards as they have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now it's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He was looking for a Nunwa there.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Darnold now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's get
On first down, Farrell. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now Mariota. Yeah, he'll find Hall. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check, 53 is mine. You're trapped.
Mariota to throw it this time. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
54 is mine. 54 is mine.
Here's Mariota, option left. He can run for it, and he will. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Finds his target, it's Bellamy. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
To throw is Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Bellamy, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out here in the eye. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You're outside. 51 to Mike. Go. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He's fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. DeLance Turner ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hunt. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on to stop that time, Terrell Basham. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. It was Marcel Harris out of Florida making the tackle that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
You got nothing.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You better bring it. Yo, 80.
On first down, Farrell. Well, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down now, it's Cannon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to Cannon again on first down. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
You got it.
The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
51's the mic. All day, all day.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We got set. Mike 51, Mike 51. Here I come.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. Keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never